deforestation? Deforestation means cutting down of trees for several purposes. Okay? And what are its causes? What causes deforestation? Now we will see about that. Okay? The first one is procuring for cultivation. What people will do? They will cut down the trees and they will start cultivating another crops there. Okay? And deforestation is also done for mining, coal minings and all. And deforestation is also done for setting up new industries. Okay? New industries, buildings. What people will do? They will cut down all the trees and they will set their new industries, big industries. And it's people use these trees. They cut down the trees and they use it for making what? Buildings. Again, for fuel. Some use them for fuels also, and some use it as a timber. Okay. Now we will see how this deforestation affects our environment. Okay. First, the first one is what? They create pollution. How? You see what happens? Carbon dioxide. Who takes up this carbon dioxide? Plants. Is not it? And what they give us in return? Oxygen. So, if the amount of plant is reduced, who will take up this carbon dioxide? Nobody. Is not it? So, this carbon dioxide will be present in the environment. Later on, it will create pollution. We all know that carbon dioxide is not good for our health. And it will produce what? Many cars, bikes will produce what? Carbon monoxide also. We all know this carbon monoxide is harmful for our health. So in this way what happens? They create pollution. And the second one is it increases the temperature of our earth. How it increases the temperature of our earth? You see, this carbon dioxide, this unwanted carbon dioxide traps the heat of the earth. It traps the heat which is deflected by the earth. Okay, so what happens? This carbon dioxide will trap the heat and it will make the environment more hotter. Okay, then what will happen? There will be imbalance. It's not it. There will be imbalance in nature, and later on there will be less rainfall. And what will happen? Drought will take place. The land will become dry. It's not it. If water is not there, means what will happen? The land will become dry. Now you see what happens if deforestation takes place. Soil erosion will occur. You have seen in the class 7 maybe that if there are no trees, what will happen? Soil erosion will take place. Is not it? The top soil which are fertile, where plant grows, it will be taken away by the rain. That is what? Soil erosion. Okay? See, in this part what happens? Plants are there, and in this part plants are not present. So what will happen? subject to a biosphere reserve. Okay, it is a very large area where the habitat of certain animals are protected along with the plants and animals. Okay, a biosphere reserve is such a big area that suppose this is a biosphere reserve. Okay, biosphere reserve. Here you may find national park also, wildlife sanctuary also. So Manas is one example. Okay, so what happened here in this biosphere reserve? Manas National Park is located along with Manas wildlife sanctuary also. Okay, both the things are together in this biosphere reserve. Okay, and in biosphere reserve, what happens in biosphere reserve? There, people who are doing research, they go there and study about that particular organism or about particular plant of that area for research. Okay, this biosphere reserve preserve the culture of that area also. Okay, now we will discuss about flora and fauna. Okay, now you see flora. Flora means what? Plants found in that particular place. Okay, suppose this is Manas National Park. Here what happened? Particular plants are found that are only present in that forest, not in other places. Okay, they are what? Flora of that place. Now fauna. What happened? Golden langur. Okay, golden langur is only found now. It is an endemic species of this Manas National Park. Likewise in Kaziranga, rhinoceros are found, Assam turtle are found. These are what? Endemic species of that particular area. So plants are referred as what? Flora, and animals are referred as fauna. Okay. So now we will discuss about endemic species. Endemic species means species of any organism or plant which are found particularly in that area. Okay. Like in Kaziranga National Park, Assam bush turtle, banded crane, pit vipers, and rhino. These are what? Endemic species. They are found only in that particular place. Okay, they are the endemic species of Kaziranga National Park. Now, golden langur. Golden langur is a kind of monkey. What happened? They are endemic species of Manas National Park. They are found in the border of Royal Manas National Park and Bhutan. They are found in the boundary. Okay. Now they are what? They are found only in that national park. You will not find that golden langur in any other place of Assam. Okay. They are the endemic species of that particular area. Endemic means they belong to that area. Okay. Now see, you may get confused. What is species? See, species belong to the same group of animals. Like for example, dogs. Okay, you may have seen many types of dogs are there. It's not that they are of different species, but there is a common thing between them. Okay, some characters are similar with them, and the species can breed together and form what? Offspring, babies. Okay, now you see cat and dog. They are of different species. Cat is from different species and dog is from different species. But in dog also you will find many species. It's not it. There are Labrador, German Shepherd, many types of dogs are there. Now we will discuss about wildlife sanctuaries. So wildlife sanctuary is a very large protected area. Here human activities are not allowed, like killing, hunting. Okay, and see there is a difference between national park and wildlife sanctuary. I will tell you about that. So in wildlife sanctuary, what happens? It is a very large area. Forest ranges are living there. Some families are living there. It's not it. So they can use that wood trees for their life processes. Okay, they can use that wood trees of that particular place for their day-to-day activities. They can use the trees for firewood. They can use that wildlife sanctuary for grazing, and they can use the plant of that wildlife sanctuary for medicinal purposes. Okay, so in wildlife sanctuary, what happens? Animals are protected and ecosystem is created in a wildlife sanctuary. Okay, but what happens? There are human activities like taking of firewood for the using of medicinal plants are allowed in wildlife sanctuary for the people, those who are living in that particular wildlife sanctuary, like forest rangers. Many forest rangers are living there, is not it? So they can sell the wood also. Now we will discuss about national park. What happens in national park? National parks are wide, diverse area where the ecosystem are set for various living organisms or plants also. Okay, it is a wide, diverse area. Okay, whole set of ecosystem means the habitat of these plants and animals are created there. Okay, whole set of ecosystem is present where they can survive. Okay, now you see the presence of flora, fauna, landscape and historic object of an area. What happened? They preserve all the flora, fauna and landscape of that particular area. They have whole set of ecosystem present in a national park. And human activities like poaching, killing, cutting down of trees and human movements are not allowed there. Okay? In national park, these things are not allowed. Do you know that there are 100 national parks in India? And among them, the first one is Satpura National Park. Okay, keep in mind. So now we will discuss about endangered species. Okay, what are these endangered species? Those species which are on the verge of extinction. The number of that species are very less now. Okay, it is almost in the verge of extinction. It is about to extinct from our environment. These are called what? Endangered animals. For example, tiger, rhino and red panda. These all are what? Endangered animals. These all are what? Example of endangered animal. So these animals are endangered. Why? Do you have any idea? Because of disturbance in their habitat. If there is no proper habitat, they cannot survive in that environment. Suppose lion and tiger, they are living in jungle. Okay, they are living in a forest. If you will cut down all the forest, where they will live? They cannot live in that particular environment. Is not it? So as a result, what happens? The numbers are decreasing day by day. Okay. Now we will discuss an ecosystem. What is an ecosystem? See, an ecosystem is made up of all the plants, animals, microorganisms, along with the river, sun, soil of that particular place. It includes all the biotic and abiotic relation. They help each other. Okay? See? So here is a diagram of an ecosystem. So now we will discuss about red data book. What is the red data book? See, this red data book is a book where all the source of endangered animal and plant are written. Okay, this red data book is maintained by international organization and by India also. Okay, from India they will write which plants or animals are endangered and they will give the record and they will copy here in the red data book. Okay, now about migration. Migration means what? Moving from one place to another, is not it? So it will happen in some parts like Antarctica. It is very cold, is not it? So what happens? Birds cannot lay eggs there in winter season. So for laying eggs, they come from this colder region to the hotter region. Okay, you may have seen maybe in my article in your this school magazine I have written about migratory birds. Many birds come from different places to our northeast also. Okay, for laying eggs. Now we will discuss about recycling of paper. How we can recycle paper? You see, for preparing 1 ton of paper, 17 trees are required. Is not it? So how we can save that? At least you save 1 paper each day. Okay? So it will reduce so many trees in a year. Is not it? So what you can do? Along with the tree, you will save the chemicals and the electricity also. Okay? So we should not waste paper. Do you know that a paper can be recycled 7 times for reusing it? So whenever you have extra papers which you don't require, you can give it to kabari wala. What they will do? They will recycle it and they will make it new papers. Okay? Now you see reforestation. What is reforestation? Planting more trees. Okay? Suppose you see that at your home, somebody is cutting 1 tree. Okay? You can plant 2 trees in place of that. That is what? Reforestation. In this way, what will happen? You can keep the environment between 2 to 3 years, then what happen? It will take the carbon dioxide. As a result, what will happen? There will be less pollution,